Hello, friends. How are you all? I hope you are doing great and taking care of yourself. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in today's video, we are going to take a deep dive into a demo of creating two tables by using our classic book library as a reference. In this video, you will see how can you create the two tables, books and author, and as well as how you can basically link the two tables together. If you are new to this channel, I basically try to share my experience on DevOps tools like Git, Terraform, Ansible, as well as I've created the playlist on how to pass certain cloud certifications like AWS, Google, Azure, etc. Recently, I just completed the shell scripting series for the beginners. So do go and watch that. And if you find it helpful, then do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your friends, colleagues, etc. So, with that said, without much further delay, let's get started. So, friends, as you see on the screen, why we need tables in the relational database, which is Oracle, MS SQL, etc. So tables are nothing but the core building blocks of any relational database. As the definition says, it is nothing but a way to organize your data in the form of rows and columns. It's similar to the Excel spreadsheet. Coming back to the syntax, how can you create a table in any relational database? So the syntax here is create table and the name of the table, and make sure you have an open brackets where you are going to now define the columns or the fields which that table will hold. So it's going to be column 1, what data type it would be. If you haven't gone through my previous videos of what data types are in Oracle SQL and what are those, so do go and refer that playlist in the SQL journey for beginners on my YouTube channel. Before that, also, if you want to get familiar of different types of constants in Oracle SQL, so do go and watch that video as well, and then come back on this video where you will have an idea about the data types and different constants. So coming back to our uh, a classic example of book library where we are going to create today two tables, which is books and author. With that said, let's jump into the demo session of creation of books and author table, and I will walk through one by one to you in next moment. So friends, for our demo session, I'm going to use onecompiler.com, where this compiler helps me to create the tables, insert the records in the table, view the tables, and it is specific to the Oracle language as you see on the screen. There are different languages as well, but I am basically choosing Oracle because we are going to use Oracle as one of our SQL journey of learning SQL. So coming to our demo session, so how I'm going to create those two tables, you will see in a minute. So for creating a table, you need a create command, a table, and the name of the table in this would be author 1. Let's put that right, and then we are going to open the brackets and we are going to start adding the fields or the columns which that table will hold. So the first column is going to be an author ID, and I'm going to basically declare the data type as number, which is going to hold up to 10 digits. The another thing I'm going to declare here is that this is going to be my primary key. When I say primary key, that means this is a unique identifier for me to fetch the records from author 1 table. Another point to note here is the primary key, the column where you declare that has a primary key, will not hold the not null values. It will always hold the unique records. Coming to the next column, which is author name, and that's I'm going to declare as where cat 2 for now 100, and I'm going to put a constant called not null. As the name suggests, this column or this field will not hold any blank values, null values, or empty values. It should have a value defined against this field or the column. Coming to the next column, which is country, and this I'm going to declare as where cat 2 and 10. Now we are going to put a semicolon and execute this. And as you can see on the screen, it did not return any output to us because right now this table is empty. But how can you verify the structure of the table which you have defined is correct or not, right? So for that there is something called as a describe, and we will put author 1, and as soon as you execute you can see the table structure for author 1. And now here you can see the author id is not null, number, name, and etc. Now we are going to basically declare another book where we are going declare another table called as book 1, where I'm going to basically establish the connection between author 1 and the book 1 table. And how we are going to do that, let's have a look. So create table books 1. Okay, and in this I'm going to have a book id as my primary uh, uh, column, and it's going to hold book primary key, uh, comma, it's going to have a book name, which is where cat 2, it's going to have 10, and this can't be not null. The other I'm going to declare now here is author id, and I'm going to basically call have the same number 10, but here now I'm going to declare something called as a foreign key, okay, which is author id, and it is referencing to the author 1 table. That's how you have now established the connection between the foreign between the book table versus the author table, or the vice versa. I have established the one-to-one relationship between an author and the books. I hope you got an understanding by now what I am talking about and how I have established the relationship between the two tables. Let's now do this. We will put describe books 1. Okay, and let's execute this. References, what happened? Okay, sorry, it should be references. author 1, author ID, and then let's quickly run that. Okay, and you see it has created the books table as well, and this is the structure of our two tables, author and books table. I hope this demo has definitely helped you to understand and try to relate the things of how you have created the two tables in SQL with the proper constraints to keep our data consistent and connected. If you find this video was helpful, do not forget to like the video, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to get notified for our next video of DML. So where we are going to basically insert the records in these two tables. Until then, take care. Bye bye.